Would someone mind heading to stream and checking audio, seeing if audio is coming through or not? Thank you. Check the announcements. Events and announcements. Alrighty, can you hear me? There may be some delay. Okay, I'm going to unmute you guys. Please be quiet for the moment so we can get mic tests done. Starting with Ali.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
All right, give it a second to go through.
I'm a bit loud, I'd say.
Okay.
At least compared to you.
I will turn your volume.
Yeah, you're actually pretty quiet in general.
Okay.
When I set my volume to max, it's still really...
Is there a way to turn this up? Properties. This is that device. How do I...
Are you using OBS?
Yes, I am.
You can check everyone's sound by checking the levels.
The thing is, you're all coming from the same source, so I have to adjust you on Discord.
You should probably adjust your own first, because, yeah, Ali was pretty good, honestly.
Okay.
It's just that yours was very quiet.
Alrighty, give me a second. Where do I do this?
Alternatively, you could turn the entire Discord audio down with the master volume turned up. Whoops, we got our first bot.
Oh boy.
Wow, I can't believe it. Shout out to JQ Herbivore 131 for being our first bot.
There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can fix this. First of all, is this any better?
Let's see.
That's really loud.
Actually, yeah, that's really great on stream.
Okay, I just need to bend down to talk into my microphone.
Use your mic etiquette, yeah.
Am I?
The main problem is I have a desk, but the problem is we also have very loud machines in the basement. So I'm in my room with door shut, blankets up.
Oh, that's fine. That adds to the aesthetic, you know.
So I have a mobile desk that is on my bed, and my computer and mic barely fit. But here we are. Okay. Let's see if there's a better way to do this. Okay, I'm going to set up a box next to me. Give me a second.
Wait, are you gonna put your mic on a box as a stand?
Sounds very professional.
Hey, if it works. My soundproofing is literally a shower curtain, so if it works, it works.
Ooh, no joke. Yeah, they have special curtains for that.
All right, how is this?
Let's see on the stream. Well, that's kind of quiet again on the stream, but not bad.
All right, and this.
It's pretty good.
All right, this is a very awkward setup, but here we go.
Oh no.
I have a box between my legs with my mobile desk in front of the box with my computer on it and the microphone on top of the box.
Now, could you duct tape the mic to your face instead?
It is a blue snowball, so no.
Hey, at least you got a proper mic for it.
Wow.
Indeed.
Could you? No, you wouldn't want to turn the sensitivity up since shit's happening downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The volume's also at maximum, and I don't think I can get any higher with it.
It's weird hearing the entirety of this conversation on one end, and then hearing it in repeated.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'm just
block.
absolute. I'm just muting every time I don't need to hear it for the sound test.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, otherwise this works great.
Yeah.
Just a
It
bit
works
awkward, but it'll do.
Hey.
Alrighty.
Man, my mic sounds like trash.
Kinda does.
I think it's just Discord compressing.
It's a mix.
Alright, I think everyone is now visible. I'm going to transition the page. Here we go. Are we live?
I think we're on 5-second delay, maybe 7-second delay.
Should be about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Gonna quickly
We are live.
post all my ads on the different servers I have. Oh wait, I can't do that yet. Hold on. Because all y'all can only be seen like this. Should have sent out the self-promos earlier. In
I'm
any
gonna send one on
case.
the server.
Yeah, shameless promo.
Yep, shameless plugs on every server. Go, go, go.
I'm on it, Chief.
I can't move my Discord, otherwise you guys won't be seen.
I'm not gonna do another ad everyone, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Are you all ready to begin?
I am indeed.
Let's go.
Very well. Welcome one and all to the very first episode of the Daybreak Chronicles, a streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game taking place in the homebrew setting known as Daybreak, a sci-fi fantasy supplement. Before we get started tonight, I'd like to introduce my lovely cast of characters, who will be our story's focus for the duration of this campaign. So, let's go down the list and introduce yourself as the character you'll be playing. Nessie, let's start with you.
Alright. I'll be playing Waste, a tiefling from the planet of Kaldar. Colonized prison labor sort of planet. With a lot of uninhabitable areas in it. The Waste themselves is, if you'd like to pull it up on the stream, the image.
Yep. Can Waste be seen? I think so.
There we go, yep. With stark white hair, crossed horns, and gear that looks like it's at least a decade old and unwashed. They're a walking disaster in every sense of the word.
Very, very nice. Next up, we have Silent. Please introduce your character.
Oh, okay. My character is Caliber Vernier. She is a Schlugi. She's essentially a slime person. I know my icon might be Princess Bubblegum, but that's not Princess Bubblegum, okay? But she will be the combat medic for this party. She has a hard passion for healing people and saving lives, and yeah.
Very, very nice. Up next, we have Ali. Please introduce your character.
I am going to be playing Jax Bright, the research assistant, who is a changeling warlock. They are pretty tall, about 6 feet. They have like faded pink hair, and they wear a dirty lab coat with body armor underneath it, and the about the only other distinguishing characteristic about them is that they cast out of their signet ring, which has a moth as its signet.
Very, very nice. And last but certainly not least, Nesta, would you please like to introduce your character?
Yep. My character is Sor, a war mage from a planet known as Sabath, or the Ruby Desert. He wears mostly blue robes and a pointed yellow hat. And yes, he looks a lot like a Final Fantasy black mage. He's, well, I say war mage, but he's a sorcerer. This specifics don't really matter. But he's a weaver sorcerer, which is a homebrew subclass.
Very, very nice. And myself, I am Glotticus, who will be your humble dungeon master for the evening. And without further ado, let us begin. The year is 30,041 in the Gewildegud galaxy, only 7 months after the third wave of the Stotzenkarai invasion, a race of galaxy-conquering space ferrets who have made our galaxy its next target. While initially, the many adventurers, bounty hunters, and aspiring heroes did what they could to stop the invasion, their efforts were for naught, and the lot of them fled the galaxy on a massive space station called the Mothership. Many people of our galaxy arrived at the Mothership to join and flee from the imminent destruction caused by the Stoats. However, through misfortune, bad timing, or a desire to stay and fight, many poor souls were left behind to face the invading army alone without the help of the galaxy's greatest heroes. Our journey begins on a small ship, landed just now on a desolate planet already taken by the Stoats, but with no other planets for light years and fuel running rather slim. They had no other option but to land here and hope that they can find what they need to move on. And without further ado, you all find yourself just now landed on this planet in front of this very large open city, which you can all tell and could tell from the skies that was very heavily infested by stoats. What would you like to do?
Hey, Doc, can you remind me why we're here again? Like, there's a shit ton of weasels on there.
Jax, what are we so? Why are we here?
Good question. I mean, water, first of all.
Oh, yeah.
We are running low on that.
Also, if you take a look at the ship sheet, you'll find that you only have 3 days worth of fuel left in the engine.
Oh. So do we make fuel or do we find fuel?
You will have to find somewhere where it was produced and sold to other ships.
I see.
All right, so you are still in your ship. The massive city is in front of you. Are you leaving the ship looking for anything, or are you staying here until it turns to night?
Jax doesn't mind either option, so they'll wait for the party.
What are you asking me? I really know
yeah.
what you're planning on doing here. What are we gonna just try and sneak in, find a factory or a dock or whatever? Or are we just gonna
Ideally.
slam the ship in there or what?
Ideally, we would do this stealthy. Sneak in, grab water, siphon some fuel, and then leave.
Considering last time, should I just stay back or
Oh no, he did fine.
You could.
kind of blew the fuck up.
It's fine. What I could do, I could do the darkness thing again, and you could hide in it with me. You'd be blind, but I could guide you.
That's either genius or really fucking stupid, and I don't know which.
You'll probably still clank around a bit, but you'll at least be less visible.
Wait. You mean the bubble thing? Wouldn't that be really easy to see from far off?
Yes, but no. If we went under the cover of nightfall, as long as they didn't have any night vision, which they probably do. But anyways, if we did, it might be fine.
You know what? This sounds like you're a gamble, so I'll take it.
Fair. Anybody else opposed?
None at all.
So we're sneaking in?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, is there really any other way to do it?
Not particularly. I think at first I'm just going to try to do this by the cover of Nightfall. But if things start getting a bit dicey, I'll cast darkness.
Alternatively, we can just walk up there and ask for a cup of sugar.
I'm sure that'll go over great.
No, it won't.
Honestly, if there are other survivors there, then that might work. Maybe. Otherwise, no.
Isn't that
No.
like a
It
weasel
looked like from the air, It looked like from the air it was swarming with stoats, so I doubt there's any survivors.
Roll on intelligence check.
Sure.
Jax?
Ooh, first roll.
Not sure where the stoats would be sticking around in the area if there was nothing of value there to them.
It's a 19.
With a 19, you know that there are many places, especially in a city, for survivors to hide out, especially for a few days. Like if they're beneath a supermarket or something, they could slowly siphon food and water from there and take it to a basement cellar where they can hide. You know that survivors are not off the table for this city in particular. Though the number of stoats there probably says to you that this is a freshly captured city.
Interesting. Jax will relay this to the party. So we might have a chance of survivors, but don't get your hopes up.
I mean, that's about what I expected.
Yeah, sounds like if we just walks in there trying to meet someone, best case scenario, we find them, then the weasels find us, and then we're all fucked.
Yeah.
So I guess the plan is to accidentally find someone that would be really good.
The thing is,
Yeah,
we
that
don't
would be
need
helpful.
to search for them. We could just go to the places where the stouts aren't, and I'm sure we'll run into them eventually. After all, we probably don't want to sound the alarms and get an army on our asses. So
Yeah.
maybe worthwhile to stick to the shadows or the tunnels or whatever this city has.
Yeah, unless we're doing a quick smash and grab, not getting caught is generally a good idea.
Yep.
They have better ships than us. Smash and grab.
Wait, can we take one of those?
We can't use their ships, remember?
Ah, damn it.
I'm sure we can just snag a manual and just quickly learn it in one day.
They're genetically locked, just like their weapons.
Oh. Well,
I
Use
still
a
think
hand.
that if you gave me a minute with my tools, I could probably get us into a ship, but whatever.
Okay, no, that was my daily bad idea quota. If we're actually going to do anything like that, I can guarantee you that's not going to work.
Yeah, there's
It
a reason
might.
why it's never worked in the past.
That's fair.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
Shall we wait?
Mhm.
Twiddle our thumbs.
Yeah, let's go fishing or something.
Again?
To pass time.
It was more fun than sitting around. Though also, I'm amazed. You took, 20 shots before you hit that guy?
Oh, okay, let's not talk about it. My expertise is in
I'm just
come
wondering
on,
how that's
not
even
damage.
possible.
Come on. She actually got him in the end, right?
All right. Okay, see, this gun is super heavy. Okay, it's kind of hard to aim. All right, so give me a break.
Just to double check, are you all still inside the ship, or have you
Yeah.
left to look around yet?
I think we're still inside.
Yeah, Jax is
Still
definitely
inside.
staying inside for now.
All right. Jax, you're at the commander station, correct?
I believe I'm at the pilot and the engineer stations.
All right. Who would be at the commander station?
Me.
All right. You notice that there is a humanoid standing just outside your ship, chucking rocks at the metal to try and get your attention.
It seems someone wants our attention.
Huh. I think we just
Like
accidentally someone.
Waste, you go check on them. I know it's a bad idea
Okay.
to send you of all people to a diplomatic
Yeah, okay.
thing, but
Yeah, okay.
But also, we don't know who these people are, so it's best to
Yeah, I
send
got
them.
it. I'll be the muscle or the face, depending. This will be fun. As Waste will get up from the ram seat and start to saunter his way, or start to saunter their way out.
Alrighty. You head your way out of the ship, and as the ship itself opens up so that you can sort of actually get out, there is a sort of short, stubby human man just sort of standing there with a bunch of rocks in his hand. And as he sees the door open up and you descend, he stops and waits.
Hey, you want to chuck another? You want to keep like scratching the paint?
Oh well, I didn't exactly think that these rocks could break your ship.
Yeah, you're right. They can't. So why you trying, bud?
I'm not. I was trying to get your attention.
Attention gotten. I'm here, aren't I?
Great. I want to leave. Can I go with you?
We're not really leaving right now, so...
Oh. Well, when you do leave, can I go with you? I've got some friends who wants to come with me, if that's all right.
Guess that depends, doesn't it? So to get out of here, we kind of need a bit more, like, fuel to work with. Would you happen to know where to find some?
Well, yeah. There's a ship dock in the city. I can show you to it if you like. Though there's lots of the ferrets around, so I'm not very safe there. So I don't go.
Hey, that sounds like the perfect little arrangement, doesn't it?
Great. You
Yeah.
go. I'll tell you where it is, and then we all leave together.
Right. We're planning to go tonight, so it'll have to wait till then, but...
Oh, all right. Would you like to come meet my buddies? We've got some food and water if you like.
We'll still do a quick insight check to make sure this isn't a trap.
Yeah, sure. Roll an insight check.
Wait, oh shit. I just
13.
unmuted to cough.
Alrighty. They seem to be telling the truth. They're pretty forthright, and they don't seem to be the brightest, but they are being honest with you.
Ooh, Caliper peeps out in the corner and be like, they seem really cool.
You know what? That sounds just great. You got a place that the wheels aren't at, then that'd be even better.
Yeah, we've got some underground tunnels where the trains used to run.
Hey, perfect. All right, I'll go tell my buds, and we'll head with you.
All right, I'll wait here. I guess I'll stop throwing rocks. I'll wait for you. I'll be
Yeah,
behind
you
that
better.
tree if you need to find me, because I don't want to be in plain sight for very long because of the ferrets.
Yeah, that's a good idea. As Waze will head right back in and let everyone know we've got a visitor and some great underground tunnels to go through. Hey,
Yeah.
guy outside says they got a little underground sort of thing going on. Willing to show us to a ship if we need it. In return, we help them get out of here.
That works for me.
Sounds fun.
By the way, be sure you lock the ship. I'm like kind of suspicious of this guy. It's like you got weird vibes, but yeah, just lock it up when we're going.
Will do.
Alrighty, so do you all head out of the ship and go meet with this person?
Yeah, and Jax, as the engineer of the ship, will make sure to keep the firewall up and actually lock the doors if it's one of those.
Alrighty. Ship is locked nice and tight so that no one else can get in. And as you all make your way forward, he once again reappears from behind a tree and says, "Oh, all right. So you want to come with me? All right. Follow me. We're heading a little bit away from the city because we have to get an access tunnel to a train. So if you just follow me," and he turns and begins walking.
Before we do, quick introduction.
Yeah, the name's Juniper. Nice to meet you. Can we go? I don't want to be outside for too long. Space ferrets and all.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
Jax,
talk
Jax,
more when it's echoey instead of out in the open area.
Fair.
Alrighty, then let's get going. And he turns and continues to walk.
All right. Heading on with him.
Alrighty, you guys follow this person, this Juniper man. He takes you about a mile down the way, and you can see not too far ahead is a sort of smaller shed-like structure that looks like it's used for maintenance, getting into tunnels and performing maintenance further in so that you don't have to sort of travel the full way underground. And he opens the door and lifts up a hatch that's in the ground and says, all right, we'll just stand here. Be nice, I guess. Don't hurt us. We'll want to help you, and we'll be happy to share food. So come on down. And he descends the ladder.
All right.
Alrighty. And as you all make your way down, is there anything you would all like to do, or are you just continuing to follow this guy until you get there?
Yeah. I suppose just generally keeping an eye out, looking at the surroundings, trying to see what is up.
Roll me a perception check.
I will cast guidance.
Alrighty.
9.
With a 9, keeping an eye out, things seem to be pretty normal around here. It is pretty far away from the city, and there's not too much going on around here.
I have incredible eyesight.
Indeed. All right, and as you continue down, you descend about a 15-foot ladder before reaching a small set of stairs that leads into the tunnel proper, to which you can see a two-way railroad that goes completely underneath the ground, but it seems like it's been long since shut down.
Oh, yeah. It's a good thing that's not running anymore. Some rumbling under the ground would definitely set off some alarms.
Yeah, exactly. We actually crashed the trains before we decided to hide here so that they wouldn't run.
What's a train?
Wow, that's hilarious.
Oh, a train is like a big metal box that runs on wheels on these rails.
Why would you use wheels? There's hover carts and stuff.
Because this was for mass transport and we didn't have hover cars yet.
Yeah, some places don't got the funding for it.
I like it.
You'd mass transport before hovercrafts?
Yeah.
Didn't
What's wrong with that?
Look, I've lived on Sabath all my life.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
much
get it,
about
Magic Boy.
Yeah. When was the last time you saw a teleportation circle?
I've never seen one, actually. What do they look like?
They're like a circle you draw on the
I
ground.
no longer care about what they look like. Let's move on.
They let you teleport.
Oh yeah, so it's like a wheel.
No, it's a series of arcane symbols that allow for instantaneous transportation from
Yeah. It gets you from one place to the other. We get it, but
Okay, well, follow me. There's still a little bit ways to go. Though we are kind of going through one of the secret passageways we've hidden here. Follow me. And he sort of turns the corner and presses in one of the stones that makes up the wall, and a door opens up. Right through here, and we'll be there.
ooh, fancy.
And he
Honestly,
steps through.
Try the trip on the stairs, Magic Boy.
Honestly, hovercrafts were not even that far from being invented in Sabath. We could have used it. We could have done it with magic. Trains see no purpose.
Can't you just fly with magic?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to use the like magic boy thing as an insult. That was like a bit like overreaching, but I think you just met it in the middle.
Right, well, regardless, we've got a little bit of a tunnel to come through. So if you'd all come through, I've got to close the door behind us.
Yeah.
And as you all step through, he presses another stone on the other side, and the door slides up, sealing shut. All right, it's a little further down, and then we'll be right there. And as you all
right.
continue down this rather long, dark hallway, none of you can see except for, I believe, Jax, who is the only one with dark vision. Sorry, Jax and Waste.
Yeah.
I mean, we have flashlights.
You do, if you would like to use them.
It's dark in here. Should I turn on a flashlight?
If you want to, though I've gotten used to it, so I don't really need the light.
I don't know. What's the point in flashlights? Don't you got like a magic thing you can do for it?
I chose to specialize in other areas. Thank you very much.
Got it.
Can I just like grab the little guy's hand and just blind trust in the
Yeah, you take his hand and he says, "Oh, yeah, I can lead you there. Just follow me."
It's all right. You can be my eyes.
Well, I can't see either. I'm just used to it.
Oh, okay. That's even cooler.
I take out my British torch, as it's written, and turn it on.
All right, the beam of light illuminates the tunnel, and you can see about 20 feet ahead there is another door, though this one is a proper door that opens and closes normally. And as he gets there, he opens it, and light fills the corridor as there's this small sort of stone room in the underground here where 3 other people are. There is 2 young children and a older man, seemingly in his late 70s. The 2 kids immediately run up to all of you, seeing some new faces, and give some, "Oh boy, we have some new visitors! Hello!"
Hey, if it isn't the hideaways.
Hello, midgets. How's it going?
Those are children.
Wait, what? Why would?
Hello, children.
They both wave hello to you, beaming smiles on their face. They look very thin, like they haven't eaten in quite some time.
Oh, is that keto?
No, it's starvation.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound nice.
Well, I'm gonna crouch down and be like, "Hey, kid, you want to be on fire?"
Okay, what the fuck is with you guys? These are kids.
No, I'll show you what I mean. And I'm going to Sor holds out his hand and produces a flame in it, as his hand is just on fire. And see, you can touch this without getting hurt. It won't actually light any fires unless it's like thrown.
Okay, but with how you just phrased that last thing, I'll ask you to keep the fire away from the kids. Like, seriously, man, what the hell?
Yeah, please don't make fire. We do have limited oxygen. We have to seal everything, so it's kind of closed off until we open the doors.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that shit.
Doors open. I extinguish the flame.
Thank you very much. We've got electric lights up here to illuminate the room. But yeah, we promised you food. We can't offer you much, but we do have some. We were planning.
Okay, no. If your kids are starving, you don't give us the food. What the hell?
That's kind of
Going
rude
to have
to
to agree
imply.
there.
Well, you're a trip offer here, so if we can make you feel better, we can get off of here faster. So it's a win-win for us.
You may think
Yeah,
that, but
but we've got some food stocks and you kind of clearly don't.
look at us. We are not starving. Look at these children. They are starving. Give them the food.
I have 15 days of food on me, just myself, right now. If you guys want some,
Why do you carry so much food on you at all times?
just in case we're trapped somewhere and I need to eat.
See,
I got
that's a
like over a month.
very smart person right there.
There's food on the ship.
Yeah, I got like over a month.
What if we don't have access to the ship?
Mhm.
Then the stouts come and we die.
I have a better survival chance than you, and you need to accept that. And then I'm gonna turn to Juniper and just give them 4 rations.
I have magic resistance.
Oh well, thank you very, very much. This
Oh, yeah.
this will go a long way if we ration it out for the next 5 days. We'll manage. Thank you.
That'll really help you resisting the magic of the space weasels.
I thought the space
You know, the
weasels
kind they
couldn't.
don't use. Yeah,
I
they
thought
don't
they couldn't
use it.
use
That's my
magic.
point.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we meet like a space weasel wizard or whatever. If that lot of good that's gonna do you.
The likelihood is not 0.
No, and if it does happen, I will be very scared.
But hey, Magic Boy won't be.
All right, well, feel free to relax yourselves. We've got not a lot of room, but it's safe here. We've sealed off the place. It's very difficult to get here if you don't know how. So feel free to take a seat. Enjoy yourselves. We've got cards, we've got chess, we've got the internet, which is a commodity around here, underground, you know.
What's the internet?
Okay, are you fucking...
What?
Do you have like a magic thing to like, you know, talk to people who aren't like right next to you?
Ah, the web.
Yeah, it's like the train version of that. Or
Why would you
hover
wanna-
cart train version, whatever you want to say.
Why would you want a train version of the web?
No, I mean like it's not magic, but it's good shit.
That just sounds confusing.
Cool, be confused.
Pull you in later.
Wow, you are
Anyway.
a fun bunch.
I know, right? Anyway, you said that this place had like limited air supply.
Only
You
when we're
sure
trying,
this-
only when we're trying to hide it. It should, each time we have about 4 days of oxygen before we have to risk ourselves and open the doors again. So we're good for
Alright.
another 3 days.
Okay, so when night rolls around, you see the internet, so it has a clock on it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Whenever night rolls around, we'll get to finding that ship.
All right, sounds good. Feel free to lay your things down, take a rest. Please don't track mud through the area. There's not a lot to clean, but cleaning is rather annoying when we're trying to survive the apocalypse.
Yeah.
I can clean it magically if you need.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
Waste will set down the big lead vat with a thud. Don't open that.
The kids immediately rush to it.
No, I'm serious. If you open that, yeah, you're gonna get really sick, and then you're gonna be not sick for long because you won't be alive for long. Like it's not good.
The two kids look at each other, like think what looks like really hard for a second, and then look at you and nod.
All right. Just to make sure Wace will sit down on it.
All right, you take a seat. Juniper begins heading down, back out the door, down a different tunnel. I'll be back in about an hour. So don't wait on me if you want to eat, if you want to have drink. All right, we have unlimited drinking water. I forgot to say that. We're connected to a lake.
Hey, we actually need that.
Yeah. So feel free. There's if you open, there's a sort of cabinet. Water just constantly flows. So take your time.
Good to know. Hey, you got anything we can hold it in? Like,
No, we didn't have those. We forgot to bring them down.
Or we can find them?
The city.
Very specific, yeah. That's all right. You did enough for us.
All right. Well, I'll be right back. And then he rushes out, taking a different turn that, to those of you who couldn't see in the dark, did not notice a sort of side tunnel. For those of you who can see in the dark, when you sort of walk down, you can see it was sort of a rather wide array of different small tunnels that lead off in different directions. All right, and as he leaves, he shuts the door behind him, and you are free to do as you will for the next hour until he gets back.
I've realized I've been rude. I'm Jack Sprite. Before the apocalypse hit, I was a research assistant. It's lovely to meet you all.
Oh, yeah, names.
The two kids kind of wave, and then the old man just gives you a huh?
Oh, my name is Jack Sprite.
I heard
Oh,
Hey, old timer, what's your
this
name?
guy.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Nixon.
All right,
Good to
Nixon,
meet you, Nixon. Name's Waste.
tell me a story.
Once upon a time, I told you a story. The end. Fuck off.
That's one of, honestly,
I like that.
that's one of the better stories I've heard. I like you.
Hey, Magic Boy's got taste. Finally.
Kind of like substance.
Exactly. And these two kids, points at the sort of youngest one, sort of short blonde hair, brown eyes, very skinny. That one's Joey, and the other one, that one's Billy.
Joey and Billy.
The brothers.
Cool.
I told you a story. Tell me one.
Well, I guess a certain someone asked.
don't traumatize the children, please, Waste.
No, I meant Magic Boy. You wanted a story. It's only fair you give one back. But yeah, don't scare the kids. Like, come on.
Why would I scare the kids?
I don't know. You kind of said you light them on fire.
That was a joke.
Yeah, a scary joke around kids. Like, what the hell, man?
It was because I was offering them to touch that false fire.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah, that's
It wouldn't hurt them.
whatever you say, man.
No, at least it wasn't candy.
Anyway,
Okay, I think that's a darker joke than what I was implying.
that Jesus Christ.
Well,
Homebrew, you're messed up.
honestly, Waste has been the best behaved around these children out of all of us, and that is saying something.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I don't think you guys were this bad on the ship.
No, but we're bored.
Okay.
Then be bored, not in front of children, please.
We're 7 months into the apocalypse. We're going to be bored all the time.
Yeah.
So does
I'm kind of bored too, but like...
Can I get
people
you
need to
all
take up
to roll me a perception check?
Alright.
I'm good at those.
I'm not.
Hey, I'm actually good at this one.
Hey, Waze is really good at this one.
Ooh.
23?
Perception roll. Perception.
Oh, very nice.
That's performance. Wait, no,
that's perception.
That's perception.
All right. Jax, you just meet the DC for this. Waste and Silent, you can both hear this rather clearly. But you can all hear a faint rushing of air coming from beyond the door that was just left.
Guess he just got out.
The rushing of air does not stop. It continues.
Alright, I think they just...
Let me quickly roll something.
So he got out and either didn't close the door behind him.
Cool. Jax is going to cast darkness on themselves, and they're going to grab both of the children and just bring all of them into the corner.
All right, you cast darkness, and as you reach for the children, your hands pass through them.
God.
Fuck.
And I'd like you all to roll me initiative.
Just...
Initiative? Whoa.
Let me see if I have a proper battle map for this.
Okay, I thought you were saving the bubble thing for later, but I can't see shit.
Yeah, Jax would have moved so that they're not blocking anybody else's sight.
It is a 20-foot square room. No matter where you stand, it will be covering someone.
Oh, that's good.
Unless we're all against the opposite wall.
Yeah, could I just stand in a corner?
Yes, you can.
I'll do that.
You were moving there.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I don't have a proper battle map for this, but this will do for now. As you can all continue to hear that sort of rushing of air as it gets a bit louder and louder. The children, as Jax has noted, are not really there. But the rest of you are unaware of that, now just encompassed by this darkness. Sower, you are up first. Darkness has just befallen you all. What do you do?
All right, Jax, what's up?
The children aren't real.
God.
Okay, are you going crazy now, or like actually though?
The children actually aren't real.
I'm going to. I would like to go to like the door that we just came through, and try it.
Yeah, you open the door and sort of a little bit further out of the darkness, you can see straight down the tunnel where the door you came in is wide open, air rushing in.
Okay. I'm
Roll me
just
another
gonna
perception check as well.
because I'm so good at those. 19.
Hey,
With a 19, you can faintly hear it, footsteps coming towards that door, though they're not there yet, and they're probably a few rounds away.
All right. So how long's the corridor?
It's 20 feet.
All right. Casting spike growth from like the area outside and like enveloping the corridor and whatnot. As Sword takes out a sewing needle and sort of like threads a purple string through it that just kind of manifests out of nowhere and sorry yeah anyway sticks into the ground as countless of these like tiny strings just kind of like appear wrapping themselves like both yeah all around the area that is now affected. Essentially, just a ton of tiny razor wire, and he then goes back into the room and closes the door.
Very
All right,
nice.
we're not getting out that way.
yeah. And if the door's closed, I guess we're not getting out any other way, too.
Do you guys see any other way out of here? I mean, those who can see in this
I don't
darkness.
currently see anything.
Yeah, there's only like a small corner of the room that is not covered by this darkness. However, the darkness does envelop the light source that was illuminating the room.
Sorry. Jax is
Alright.
just crouched in the corner.
But yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Soar's done. Next
By the
up.
way, the turn order got messed up when you switched maps.
I
Yeah.
can still see it. As a GM, I can still see it all, so do
Got
not
it.
worry about it. I'll let you know. Jax, you're up.
All right, yeah. Jax is gonna move over to a corner, prepare an Eldritch Blast should any hostile creatures come within sight, and just wait. Wait,
Alright.
no, I
Oh.
don't prepare a spell because that requires
yeah,
concentration and
yeah.
darkness. Instead, I guess I'm gonna look around for another exit.
Roll me either investigation or perception.
Will do. $19 investigation.
Very nice. Just taking a look around, you quickly clock the cabinet where they said the water was, the door that is the apparent exit, and a few sort of stone buttons that seem similar to the ones that were pressed to open the secret doors.
Stone buttons, water cabinet, door. Pick your options to leave. And
Press
that's
the
their turn.
buttons.
Alrighty. Waste, you are up.
Can Waste see the buttons?
Which corner or is Jackson?
Seeing the buttons, they would have been in any corner that wouldn't obstruct them.
All right, so yes, you can see the buttons. They're sort of on the, we'll call it the left side of the room. There are 3 stone buttons that Jax can see, though Jax would have to point them out in order for you to find them because they are very well hidden.
And in darkness, I don't think they'd be able to do that.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I'll look for buttons. Real helpful. Doing a perception. Hey! That's a 23.
Alrighty, very nice. With a 23, just carefully looking around, feeling your way around the wall, you can find 3 buttons. You are not sure what they do, but they are there.
Hey, found the buttons. As Wace is gonna immediately press the first one they find.
All right, left, middle, right, your choice.
Middle.
All right, you press the middle button, and the sound of flowing water increases.
Nope. Could they press another this turn?
I'll allow 1 more.
Let's take left.
All right, you press the left button, and you can hear the shifting of stone. You cannot see where, but there is shifting of stone. Jax, right underneath the sort of water cabinet, a stone is sort of pushed in and lowers itself, revealing a hidden tunnel, completely obscured by your darkness.
That's good.
I think stuff's moving.
Underwater cabinet.
What? Okay, so not underwater. Okay, got it.
Right.
You going first since, like, you know, kind of making everyone else blind.
Sure.
End of turn.
Alrighty. Next up is Caliper.
I suppose. Wait, am I in the darkness? Like I can't see anything at all.
You're sort of on the edge of it. Jax has made a point to keep you all out of it.
With all of that sound and commotion and them talking, would I be able to perceive that?
Yep, you're in the same room. Everything that just happened, you can hear. You just can't see it because of the darkness.
I guess I'll just do my best to try to follow them. If I do hit like darkness or I can't see anything, I'm just gonna trust my senses to follow the best that I can.
All right, so you're waiting for Jax to head through the tunnel. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
At the top of the round, let me roll a d20. And you all can call it high or low.
Hi.
Low.
Damn.
Hi.
Hi.
All right,
Oh,
high it is. It is
Yeah.
high. High
Yay.
roll. You guys got lucky. The stoats see the spike growth and are stopped by it. They do not wish to continue through the razor wire. So they are looking in through the darkness, and a few of them shoot at the door.
They see them. Only have to make a perception check.
The door is shut, and it's a straight line from the entrance to the door. There are corridors in other places that lead elsewhere.
Actually, seeing spike growth requires a perception check. I think that's what Mr. means.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. Hold on. Let me double check.
Oh yeah, wizard perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering it.
Mm.
Indeed. Then we'll just say that they all go through it and suffer the consequences, stopping at the door instead. So go ahead and roll your damage for spike growth, and roll it. Is it for every 5 feet?
Every 5 feet?
Yeah, and I cast it at the other door, so it would be a full 20-foot radius in here and around.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and roll 2d4, so they would have to move 5.
Difficult terrain too, so you move at half speed.
Mm-hmm. They will not be able to make it to the door, but go ahead and roll 12d4 for damage.
$31.
Very nice, as majority of them die and just sort of pave the way for others to follow as they just continue all dying and making a path. The spikes cutting through them and growing around them continually.
Oh, razor wire.
Yes, the razor wire. Alrighty.
Classic stove fashion, though.
Mm-hmm. You can hear that there's still commotion and there are still more that are alive, but for the time being, they have not entered the room. Soar, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to hold an action to follow after where the darkness goes when it is no longer covering my face.
All right. There's sort of two paths you can go. One leads to one end of the room, the other leads to the other. It's a 20-foot square room, and I'll give you a quick drawing to show you what is obscured.
I'm following wherever Jax is going because team needs to stick together.
So that is the size of the room, and the actual part that's covered is this section here. So you can see up here and here.
I'm still gonna wait and follow Jax.
All right. Jax, you're up.
All right. Question: what would you say the action economy for putting on an environmental suit is?
I would consider it the same as light armor.
Got it. And that's
A
It's
minute,
been a minute.
on and off.
okay. All right then. I guess I'm just gonna go down this hidden tunnel.
All right. You will have to go prone to fit through it, or you will be squeezing.
Yeah, I'll go prone.
All right. You drop prone and begin crawling through the tunnel. The bottom is sort of wet as the gushing of water has intruded on the actual tunnel. But regardless, you make your way through. Your movement speed is 30 feet?
Yes.
All right, so halved because of prone, you make your way forward, and it continues on for what seems like another 25 feet before turning.
Right. So another 15 feet.
Indeed. You got 10 feet to go before the turn.
Mm-hmm. And that is my turn.
Alrighty. Waste.
All right. Waste will pick up their fuel vat, strap it on, and start heading out towards that tunnel.
All right, you begin making your way towards the tunnel, sticking as close to the wall as you can because you cannot see. Actually, no, you would be able to see. 10 feet. Are you dropping prone or are you squeezing?
Since Waste will actually just wait at the tunnel for now.
Okay.
Since they prefer to be the last one in with everything going to rush in after them.
Understandable. The next up is Caliper. You can now see this sort of small tunnel underneath the water cabinet.
I suppose she's just gonna go through. Yeah, she can squeeze through, right?
Yep, you can either squeeze or drop prone, your choice.
Yeah. She's gonna morph through.
All right. Yeah, so you squeeze on through using your gel body to not really worry about the actual spacing of it. And you move forward. Just double checking, do you have a feature that lets you squeeze without consequences?
I believe that would be the amorphous feature.
Yeah.
You can move
Alright.
through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing.
Indeed, and because it's big enough that you don't have to worry about your equipment, you move and quickly are faced with a bubble of darkness.
Well, I guess I'll just keep an ear out for further instructions, perhaps,
Alrighty.
and move accordingly. Mhm.
Very nice. Back at the top of the round, there is shooting at the doors. Those that have sort of stopped because the bodies have gotten in the way are beginning to shoot down the door. Let's see if they break it down. So this will be 3 shots at the door. Yeah, the door is blown off its hinges. Waste, you can see that the door is just obliterated by some necrotic radiation bullets as the hinges are shut off and the door falls to the ground. And now you can see the sort of line of stoats that sort of are on the ground on the hallway. Sower, it is your turn.
Ready action, follow Jax again.
All right. Jax.
So, because I didn't explicitly say it, but I do usually cast darkness on my ring since it's my spell focus and it's easy to cover myself. Could I have cast it on my ring and then I cover it now?
Yep, that's fine.
Cool. I'm going to do that so the party can actually see down the tunnel, and then I'm going to keep crawling.
All right, you continue forward. I'm assuming you're dashing.
Yep.
All right, so you quickly turn the corner, spending 10 feet and the remaining 5 to see what's down there. On the remaining 15 feet, crawling slightly upwards, you have reached a sort of slanted part of this tunnel.
All right.
Next up, with Soar following closely behind, Waste.
How close are they to the entrance of this room?
The ones that shot down the door are maybe 10 feet, halfway through the hallway.
All right. So how far are they from me right now?
If you are in the sort of middle of the room, they'd be about 20 feet from you.
Oh. And they're all in a line, huh?
Indeed.
Waste gets a bright idea. Holds out their hand as their Geiger counter starts buzzing like crazy. They use a radiation beam.
Oh boy.
Straight through the line of them.
Very nice.
No Hands of Blade there, so that's DC 14 deck save.
Alrighty, I will roll their 3 dex saves.
Radiation touched is basically just Godzilla.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm. Only one of them succeeds.
Alright, that one takes half damage.
And I'm going to ask you a rather specific question, but is the radiation beam considered radiation?
It is considered to be radiation in terms of the damage. I'm not sure if affects that, say, for example, if you're a scrapper and you ignore the effects of radiation, I'm not sure if it would apply to that.
This is specifically necrotic damage from radiation.
Okay, yeah, that is very specifically affected then.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so you I will post the ability so that you can all see it.
All right.
The engineered feature for the Stotson Karai. The
Wow.
Stotson Karai is immune to necrotic damage from radiation due to its high trihelical DNA.
Wow, that fucking
Wow.
sucks.
Indeed.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
As your blast of radiation surges forward and rushes past them, to which they all freeze for a moment, thinking they're about to be shot, look around, and then look back to you.
Guess I wasn't the one who got the short end of the stick.
Is Sora already in the tunnel?
Yeah, I've been following
Yes,
Jack.
Sora is directly behind Jax.
All right. Yeah, we still start the way in then. Drop it prone.
Alrighty. As you crawl down into the tunnel, moving half your speed, but that's more than enough. We move to Caliper. You are behind Jackson Soar.
Okay. I don't know.
You can move faster than them technically.
We can move what?
You can move faster than them technically.
I want to stay as far away as possible as them. So, I guess I'll just stick with Jax and Zara. And yeah, I don't know. Can I see them? Or the stoats?
Yes, you can now. Actually, you cannot see the stoats, but if you look forward, you can see Jax and Soar, because there is a faint light that is illuminating the tunnel.
Okay, I'll just do my best to like catch up to them so we can be all together. Oh, yeah.
All right, you catch up easily enough with your speed, and now you are all together. Back at the top of the initiative, unless you are doing anything else.
That's it.
Alrighty. These things are going to try and continue forward. Soar, can you please roll me 6 more d4?
16.
16. Let me double check their health. No, they die. As they
Ooh.
reach
Oh,
the
wow.
exit and then plop dead. It seems that this small swarm has been fended off for the moment.
Well, I
That was
commend them
easy.
for their persistence.
But you know where there are some stoats, there are always more to follow.
Well, we should get out of here. Lickety split.
Indeed. And I'll quickly exit initiative since we will not be in that for the moment. You all exit the tunnel, moving forward, and you find yourself back up at the top of the sort of land, not too far from the shed that you had entered from.
Clanking on through the tunnel. We still call forward. All right. So we're exactly no better than we started, and since when do these fuckers use traps like that?
Great question.
I suppose we should just not trust random strangers who throw rocks at our ship.
I didn't get great vibes from that guy anyway.
Oh yeah,
Neither.
same.
I'm not surprised.
See, I knew there were midgets.
Okay. Personal question: Could you not use that one? Like, It's just kind of not okay.
Yeah,
Caliper's
caliper, that
awful
term
rude.
is outdated and rooted in just awful Aveshan stereotypes.
But
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
real talk,
You're-
Waste, I'm surprised you didn't just, I don't know, irradiate him. He was kind of incredibly suspicious, and you're the kind of person who tends to, well, act on that.
Oh, wow, yeah, you think I just kill anyone who gives me bad vibes, right?
I think you wouldn't, well, fall for something like this. It's just not you.
Hey, I warned you. Gave me bad vibes. But that's not really enough for me to, like, draw that kind of conclusion, you know? I don't know if maybe it's a thing where you're from. Like, hey, if magic's everywhere, I guess you can, right?
Eh, 7 months into the apocalypse. Not sure you can really
Yeah.
trust anyone.
But hey, now that we know, or at least now that I know that these things don't respond to radiation,
They don't?
nah, blast them chock full of it and they didn't.
Oh,
They were surprised as I was.
Maybe that's because most people wouldn't try firing weaponized radiation at people, but maybe that's also why they use that as ammunition.
Yeah, that would make sense.
that actually makes a lot of sense.
Um,
I need a blood sample.
cool. You can have it when we're back at the ship.
Not from you, from the ferrets.
Oh, yeah, you want to go back and get one?
Honestly, yeah. I entirely recognize that it's a bad idea, but I do very much want a blood sample.
Hmm.
No. I think I might be the best equipped to go back and get one with my darkness and everything.
Yeah, it's only
If
you and
you
me
wanna-
that can see, and if they get me alone, I guess I'm fucked.
If you want to go do it, whatever, can't stop you.
May I ask what the reason is for?
Why they're immune to radiation.
Some things are just immune to things.
Yes, but usually it's only
Oh, yeah, if you can.
people like Waste that are immune to that, and robots, but they're not robots. Just as far
Yeah,
as I know.
now that I'm thinking about it, if you can, like, look into that and find a way to make me whatever I was getting at, yeah, that could work, right?
I think I would need a lot of blood and probably some organs for that, but maybe.
Hey, if we're grabbing them for the blood, you might as well grab them for the whole package, right?
This is true. Do we want to look? Do we want to look back? It could be a lot of valuable intel that we're missing out on.
I mean, they came in. Where did they come from? Out of character, was it the same entrance we used?
Yes, it was the same entrance you used.
I suggest
And since
me
we
and
came
Cal-
out like right next to it, and they never got past the entrance.
I suggest me and
Are they like
Caliper-
right nearby?
They were in the tunnel underneath the sort of the shed for maintenance. So they're still in the tunnel until they come up.
Got it.
I'd suggest someone go secure the ship first.
Yeah.
Caliper,
Let's
you
not.
come with me. You two can go get the sample.
That sounds good. Just
Actually,
get the
yeah, that
wire
works.
shit out of there.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Good luck,
sure.
you two.
Snaps his fingers, and it is totally, definitely, most certainly dispelled.
All right. So we split the party.
Indeed. Please organize yourself in the start screen. Here if you're going to the ship, and here if you're going back. Alrighty, we will start with the ship. Sower and Caliper, you both rush towards the ship, the mile that you had to walk beforehand. Both of you roll me perception checks.
Okay. Perception.
18.
Very nice, 18 and 20. You both see from a fair distance away that there are numerous familiar-looking creatures around there. Many stoats have now surrounded your ship and are sort of tapping on it, looking at it, trying to find a way in, but failing.
Roughly how many?
There are about 10.
Could we message the other two, perhaps, as Caliber pulls out her tablet?
I
Yes,
suggest
you
you
can.
find a vantage point. You're a sniper after all.
Yeah, sounds good. I guess I'll look for high ground, I suppose. Tree or cliff.
I think.
All right. Yeah, you can easily spot trees around the area. Would you like to climb one?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'd like to climb up.
How far away is the ship right now?
The ship at this point is about 200 feet away. You managed to spot the stoats early.
All right. As Caliper is climbing a tree, I'd like to get a bit closer, just another 50 feet, roughly, or not even. And then just wait till she's in position.
Alrighty. So, Caliper, you're up in a tree. Sower, you're hiding behind a tree?
Yeah, something
Alright.
like that.
Can I get stealth checks from both of you?
I'm going to be casting guidance. Uh-oh.
It's all good. You're still quite a ways away, so this will only matter after you shoot.
Oh god, all that squishing sounds.
Yeah, you climb up. Many twigs and stuff and leaves are rustling. The tree is basically shaking at this point, like leaves are falling from it. But you climb up and you have a pretty good vantage point. So are you're in the shadows like night, keeping an eye on the stoats ahead. Switching over to Waste and Jax. Are you climbing back down the tunnel you went through, or are you going the same way you went in initially?
I feel like climbing back down the tunnel is probably a safer bet.
Now, why would that be? They're gonna expect us to be there.
Well, I don't think any of them got in because of the spell, right? They don't even. Well,
They know we're there.
yeah, that's true.
I fired at them.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's loop around.
Quicker we get there and get out, the better.
Yeah.
All right, so both of you rush back to the maintenance shed and climb down the ladder. And you can see that it's completely silent, but there are maybe 3 or 4 bodies just in the hallway on the spike growth that Sower had cast. There appears to
Least
be no one alive.
Do you think you can carry a body, or
A
are we just...
ladder? Yeah.
Yes?
We get one. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Right.
Alrighty. So, Waste, you pick up a body, carefully avoiding where you know the spikes were placed, thanks to Soar.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Did Sword already like
Yeah, I dropped
concentration?
concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, then even better. Then they're just laying there, very sliced up. And you pick this one up and throw it over your shoulder, fireman's carry style, and are prepared to go.
Yep.
And do we see, like, the color of the blood that I imagine is drenching the floor?
Yes, it is very purple.
Good to know. Just in case, Jax will take out one of their empty vials and just, like, scoop up some of this.
Wait a minute. I got an idea. You want two of them or just one?
Two of them would be nice, but just one works.
Alrighty. As Waste will get a rope and their towing winch and just clip one onto the other.
Perfect. As you clip them on easy enough, no roll needed. They're both attached to you and you can pull them both. You'll be at half speed, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's just fine by me.
And then we make our way back to the ship.
Alrighty, you carry them up. They are pretty heavy, and their equipment, which you all know can't be used by you, is not helping that. Though it doesn't seem to be leaving their hands, despite the relaxed nature of their hands. It seems like the guns are attached to the hands. And as you get back up, you climb up the ladder. I am going to need a strength athletics from Waste to get them both up.
All right.
DC is 15.
All right. Does Jax have a guidance or anything?
How long has it been since the Darkness cast, DM?
At this point, it's been at most 10 minutes.
Okay, so if it has been 10 minutes, then I will cast Guidance on Waste.
Alrighty, so you cast Guidance on Waste, you get a D4.
All right. Might come in handy. Hey!
Whoa.
Perfect, you just make the DC with a 16, pulling both of them up and struggling due to the sheer weight of them both.
Do we really need the guns? We might not need those.
Yes, like, I wanted a corpse for all of the stuff the corpse contains.
Yeah, cool.
Alrighty, and you pick up this corpse and you get it out of the shed. You are now safely able to make your way away.
All right. Now, instead of just supporting on one arm, actually using both. Because, hey, no more ladders.
Indeed. And as you both make your way back towards the ship, we're cutting back to Soar and Caliper. You are in position, ready to do what you will. There are 10 stoats there.
Once Caliper's in position, Sora's going to use basically the same trick that he did before, using this needle to create basically a bunch of razor wire in a rather large area around the ship, 20-foot radius, trying to aim for where the most stoats are.
You are still 200 feet away.
No, I said I moved like 50 feet up.
Ah, okay. So you're 150 feet away then.
Yeah, and that's the range of the spell.
Alrighty, perfect.
And yeah, basically just trying to get as many stoats as possible in the area whilst making sure they'd have to walk a bit to get out.
Very, very nice. As you cast the spell, These strings and needles begin sewing themselves around the ground and up the ship, making it very difficult and deadly for anyone to move. To which the ones that are standing there and walking around notice immediately. They have not noticed you because their passive perceptions are very low, and Caliper is up in a tree. What would you like to do? They are wary and know something is up, but they have all seemed to stop moving, as to not continue to cut themselves.
Now, I'd like to use Mage Hand to project it like towards Caliper to do like the hands. Well, hands. It's more just a finger gun pointing at the stoats, and then like pow. Just that gesture.
Right. Caliper, you are given a finger guns towards the stoats.
Oh God. Is that like a thumbs up or to shoot?
You have a gun.
Roll an insight
I
check,
know.
Caliper.
Roll an insight check against the floating hand.
Oh God, and it's a thumbs up.
Soar, roll a charisma check.
Alright, just pure charisma.
Pure
Let's
charisma.
No.
A 7.
Right.
A 9 beats a 7.
This is true.
So, Caliper, you understand the message, though it was very poorly worded. Due to the
Okay,
fact that it was
alright.
not worded at all.
Okay. Who do I target? There's so many.
I will give you a basic gist of what targets you have. Of the 10 there appear to be 3 of the operators, the ones that are basically pointless to kill. They are not worth anyone's trouble, and most people could kill them with ease. There is
Okay.
1 technician, 1 observer, and then the rest are fodders.
Isn't the observer the one that I should target? Question mark.
Observers are generally kill on sight because they relay back to wherever to tell and bring more stoats.
Okay. I suppose I'll try to aim for that dude.
Alrighty. This is within your short range, correct?
Yeah, 200.
Yep. Alrighty. So go ahead and roll your attack at advantage because they cannot see you.
Okie dokie. Let's see.
22 definitely hits. Roll damage.
Oh, that's supposed to be it.
I think if you just click on the... Yeah, there you go.
Very nice for 5 points of damage as that stoat is just sort of hit in the shoulder and recoils a bit, looking around to where the shot came from and seeing you up in a tree, though you're very far and hard to see, you are still a very pink person in a very green tree.
Yeah, I guess the contrast won't help.
At this point, they have noticed you. Let's jump back into initiative. Waste and Jax, you are both on your way, but will likely not be able to make it in time for this combat because you are still over a mile away.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this map. So, Caliper, if you could also roll initiative, please.
You got it, Chief. Yeah.
Oh, oops.
Oh,
I have
making sure to click on
my
your
icon.
token.
I don't see my token.
Hold on, just dragging everything on. Give me a second. Alrighty, and now I can drag your tokens in. And now you can click your token rule initiative.
Whoa.
Very nice. Just rolling their initiatives, and then we can continue. Alrighty. Soar, you are up first.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Caliper, you're up first. Wait, no, your initiative should be a
Wait.
There we
Can
go. Your initial roll was a 10. So we're just going with the first
Yeah.
initiative.
Wow.
Alright.
Okay.
So Soar, you are up.
Still holding his needle. He's going to collect a multicolored array of different strings as he holds it, charging with power and glowing faintly in, well, different colors. Yeah, basically readying an action to cast Chaos Bolt once one of them is in range.
Alrighty. Next up is the Observer, who, after taking that hit, is going to take cover, hiding behind one of the legs of the ship.
Wait, hold up. Redcon, actually, I remember the same thing as Ali. It's reading as well as concentration stuff. I'm just staying here until they get closer.
Alrighty. Next up are the Fodders, who are running forward. Their movement speed is 30, so they are 90 feet from you.
Aren't they running through
Sower.
spike growth?
Oh, you are correct. Let's see if any of them survive this. Go ahead and roll. The furthest one back is... That's 6... So 12d4. And that's the furthest one back. The rest will take progressively less. 28. That kills that one. That kills that one. Kills this one. kills this one. And this one just manages to get out. Only managing to get 30 feet closer to you. Next up is Caliper. These things are beginning to run closer.
Okay, can I hit the same guy that I hit before?
Yes, but he's behind cover now. So he will have a bonus to his AC.
Oh, damn. Does Caliper look like she cares?
Do you care?
Ugh. You know what? I'm still gonna go for it. Whatever.
Alrighty,
What?
let's see it.
Let's go.
You got
Pew, pew,
this.
pew. Just kidding.
And with an 8, the bullet ricochets off the ship.
Boink. All right. Okay. I gotta rethink about this.
Will that be all?
I suppose.
Alrighty, the next up is the technician. Who cannot do anything at this range, so we'll take the dodge action. The operators will similarly take the dodge action. Soar, it is up to you.
So that fodder is still a bit over 100 feet away, I believe. Yeah, I got 30 feet closer, so that should be
120 feet.
All right, yep. You know what? I don't have anything that's worth using at 120 feet against a fodder, so I will continue to wait.
Alrighty. Next up is the observer, who will continue to hide, now taking the dodge action.
Boy.
The fodder, this one gets 60 feet closer, so it's now 60 feet away from you, Soar. And then Caliper.
Okay, I guess I should take aim on someone that I can shoot. How about this guy? Is he in the open?
Yes, but it's doing evasive maneuvers.
How about this guy right here?
That guy is rushing towards you.
Okay, I'll go for that guy. I'm gonna aim for his kneecaps.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your attack. An 18 will hit. Roll damage.
Phew.
For 7 damage after that spike growth, you blow this thing's kneecap off and it falls to the ground, rolling for a bit before stopping and laying dead.
Nice.
It's alright. He'll be fine, right?
Will that be all?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, then next up is the technician who continues to dodge. The operators do the same. Soar.
All right. I'd like to move some 30 feet closer up to place to the point where I still have like the ability to just duck there and cover. Like say, I don't know, this, right? And then I'd like to attempt to toss a chaos bolt at the let's say at the technician, since it's the biggest threat that the observer is High priority. Yeah, I'll take the technician first.
Alrighty. Roll your attack at disadvantage because it is dodging.
All right. Baba Boy.
A
Rex.
13 hits. Roll damage.
No.
For 9 points of damage. Very nice.
There's that energy that was charging up in his needle shoots out an array of. Actually, let me check. That is. I'm gonna do cold damage on that one.
Alrighty. As this thing begins to freeze over it, almost locking in place with the 9 points of damage. However, it is still up and still able to defend itself. Will that be all?
All right. Yeah, I'm just ducking my cover now. That's it.
All right. Next up is the Observer, who takes out a black box-looking thing and begins pushing buttons. The fodders are all dead, so Caliper, it is your turn.
Okay, all right. Well, what's this guy doing? Is he dancing?
He is almost frozen in place thanks to Sor, who had shot a chaos bolt.
Okay. Well, that was just me planning out my things because I gotta reload this turn. So that's all I
Alrighty.
can do.
You reload.
Oh, actually, no, I'd have to reload if I still want to use my sniper. But yeah.
Alrighty. And as you reload your gun, it's the technician's turn, who, seeing that things are going very badly, but also seeing that it can't move anywhere, will stay put and continue dodging. The operators will similarly just do the same. Sor. What is Sor doing?
Oh, sorry, I forgot I was muted. Yeah, seeing the observer taking out that box, he figures he's calling for reinforcements, which of course is not good. They've likely been contacted anyway, but he's going to attempt to fire one of his chaos bolts at that observer.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your attack.
Normal or disadvantage?
At normal, but it has cover.
All right. 15.
15 with its cover. Still hits. Roll damage.
Heck yeah. 12.
For 12 points of damage, yeah, you obliterate this thing. Go ahead and describe
Very
it.
nice.
As he fires another one of those bolts of sheer cold, this one striking it right in the helmet, I suppose, and just kind of freezing its top half over as it just falls over.
Indeed, and as this thing freezes over, its helmet and visor being covered with frost and ice, it ceases to move, the black box in its hand falling as the ice around its hand begins to form just from the proximity as this observer falls to the ground dead.
And that's going to be my turn.
Alrighty. The observer has died. Caliper, it is back to you.
All right, it's fully loaded. Time to shoot. I'm gonna shoot that dude right there. Pew. Oh, 14.
14, that hits. Roll damage.
Whoa, no way. 5
For
piercing.
5, that kills it.
Whoa.
Yeah. The technician, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kills him. This one falls dead. The bullet piercing through its chest and it hurling over and plopping to the ground dead.
All right. I guess that concludes my turn.
Alrighty, and with that, the operators all freeze up since they are completely terrified and run away, all dying in the spike growth in the process. And with that, combat is over.
Oh, wow.
Caliper, get the ship ready. We have to be prepared to leave by the time the others get back.
Okay. She's just gonna climb down and like, oh, where's the ship?
Yeah,
Alright.
so just heading onto the ship and gonna try to get things ready.
You quickly make your way to the ship, preparing things as you need. Not too long after, Waste and Jax, you both rush back carrying these two bodies, and you can see a plethora of bodies also here, now dead on the ground.
Are you
Corpses.
fucking kidding me?
It just means there's more corpses. I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, I get it. But
I know we did
they
more
just
work
carried
for
these
this.
things a mile.
I know, but it just means we have more corpses to work with. It's fine. Let's just deal with it.
Yeah. I hope the others are okay.
Agreed. Judging by the fact there are many corpses here and no stoats around, I think they're probably fine.
Yeah, enough talking. Get the cargo door open.
Yep.
And you can hear the hum of the ship as it's already preparing.
Yeah, and Jax will help load the two corpses we had on, and then get, hopefully, everybody loading the rest of them on as well.
Alrighty, you get 12 corpses of stoats. Very nice. And as they're all loaded on, thrown into your cargo area, wherever that is, the ship is ready for takeoff whenever you choose. Though this journey was mostly fruitless in terms of supplies, you did manage to gain a bunch of research tools.
So now I suppose the question is, do we just
Yeah, get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. If they got things here to our ship, they're gonna have more ships on the way.
Let's go, 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 go.
returning in another area is an option, searching for more fuel. If we end up dead in water out in space, we are as good as dead.
I wouldn't put too much stock in the water being safe to drink anyway. If they're using it, like, just as a trap, no doubt it's contaminated.
It's a good point.
Alrighty, and with that, do you take off and breach the atmosphere?
Jax is gonna start flipping the buttons to do so, and will wait on the party to press the last button. Are we going?
Look for another city on planet, but
You all do know that if you do not get supplies from this planet, you will not have fuel. You will not have enough fuel to make it to the next one.
are there other major cities on this planet that would be available to try
Yes,
it?
there are other major cities, but they're still all crawling with stoats.
Wait. Okay, what's the nearest one?
The nearest one is the one basically 2-3 miles away that you had seen, that you had landed with the intent to go raid.
See, if I had to bet, if they're sending things after us now, they're going to come from the nearest city, right?
Yeah.
So, we go somewhere else, then make a break for that city, get whatever we can while they're trying to find us in the other one, and then get out as soon as possible.
That
Huh?
could be a good idea.
Wasn't that opposed to it?
Kinda wish we rigged something here to make more attention, but it helps us get out easily.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so then do you take off?
Let's do it.
Alrighty, and as the ship takes off, entering to the atmosphere and beyond, you can see that city that you had intended to raid this evening, no longer available at the moment, but you'll return. Just not yet. You need a bit more time. And as you enter the atmosphere and enter orbit of this planet, that is where we're going to end off for the evening.
All right.
Right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Everyone else enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Can't say I expected the first session to have the stout making a hologram trap.
But it was
Yeah.
interesting.
That was a hologram? What?
It's either a hologram or an illusion.
Because they don't
You
use
know it
magic
has to
stuff.
be a hologram because they can't
Yeah.
use illusions.
Yeah.
However,
I mean-
that Juniper fellow was very real.
Traitor.
Oh no. Is he okay? I guess I'll never know.
Odds are he's kind of getting used by him, so better than the dead ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
well, I'd
cool.
just like to thank all of our viewers for coming out, sticking with us, and watching the stream. If you would like to take part in these kinds of missions and learn this homebrew system, feel free to head up and join our Discord server where we've got DMs running missions every now and again in this
Oh.
specific system, though in the past.
Yeah. I'll leave a link to the Discord server.
I have a command for it.
Sweet.
Just type
Here.
Discord and you will be able to get a link that'll invite you to our Discord community on the Daybreak Station server.
There we go.
Not only
Nice.
that, but all of the VODs for these streams will be uploaded to the Daybreak Chronicles YouTube channel, which can be found using !YouTube.
Yes, that's a wrap then.
Indeed. All right. Have a great night, everyone.